So a really healthy habit that I've been practicing for about a decade now is my daily vegetable juice. Okay, so first things first is you have to have a good juicer. It has to be a masticating juicer. So a juicer that has like something like that, okay? It actually crushes the cells of and the membranes of each piece of fruit and veggie, and it like squeezes the juice out, versus using a blade that actually slices through all the cells and actually denatures it and destroys the nutrients. So find yourself a good masticating juicer. Mine is called a DNA juicer, and I love it because it's not nearly as pricey as some of the really Rolls-Royce ones out there that are maybe a bit out of a lot of people's budgets, but they really, really work. And I've had mine for about a year and a half with absolutely no problems. It's been amazing. So first we've got to put it together, which is probably the most complicated part. Okay, so you have to wash your fruit and veggies. I actually put my ozonator in here now, and then it bubbles and bubbles and bubbles and washes all the pesticides and herbicides and wax and all of that junk off and all the bacteria. But you can also just use one of those very soft veggie and fruit washers if you want. Rinse them properly, and then I literally just roughly chop them. I actually don't peel anything. I use the entire lemon peel. Everything is just roughly chopped and washed properly, okay? And there's lots of different fruits and veggies that I pop in here, and this makes enough for 2 people, okay? So it's pretty much sort of 4 or 5 cups of raw veggies and fruit before 9 o'clock in the morning, which for me is the perfect way to start my day to make sure I'm getting my quota in. You don't have to put the sieve here, so you can get more fiber in your juice, but I do prefer it a bit thinner and easier to drink. And that's your finished product, like that. So that amount of fruit and veggies will give you an entire glass of juice. And the beetroot will always make it red. So if you don't want it red and you don't have beetroot, it'll always land up green or a browny greeny color, which doesn't look as good as a nice red juice. So if you add a beetroot, it always turns red. Okay, so just pop it on. Okay, pop it in, and it actually like draws it in and it crushes it. All your oranges, your greens, even green pepper, baby marrows, spinach, kale if I've got, cauliflower, broccoli, cucumber, carrots, beetroots, chili sometimes, cayenne pepper sometimes, ginger, lemon's an important one, apple for a little bit of sweetness, but not too much apple. You'll see in this whole juice there's only 1 apple, whole baby marrow, just like that. All the sort of waste matter is coming out here, and then your juice is coming out here, and it's getting sieved, and out comes your juice at the bottom. Then you could always reuse this, pop it into your soil to make really nice compost for your pot plants and your grass and any of your outdoor plants, or if you were making a wormery or anything like that. This is really great food for them. The sieve has caught all the little bits and bobs, and right down here is an entire glass of juice. Okay, and then you'll just take that away and you'll pour it into your glass, and you have a beautiful glass of delicious fresh veggie and fruit juice every single morning, and it's the way I start my day every single day without fail. Cheers! Great for the immune system, great for your skin, great, full of antioxidants, full of fiber for your digestive system, nutrients, vitamins and minerals. So yeah, it's one of my go-tos, and I can feel it if I haven't had my juice for a few days. I just feel like my body's stuck, and I feel like I've got a bit of a sore throat. So yeah, it keeps my immune system really, really strong. It's my go-to, and it's pretty easy. As you can see, you're literally going to take this entire device apart and rinse it under really hot water, and then you can use your silicone brushes to give it a good scrub and make sure that you've got all the fruit and veggies out of all the little gaps, and then you just literally pop it on a drying rack for a couple of hours just to drip dry, and pop it away for the next day. You can also freeze juice, which is really great. So if you had to if you just didn't want to make it every single day from scratch, you could actually make a whole week's worth and then pop it into bottles and freeze it, and then take it out in the morning, and the minute it's defrosted you drink it. It has an 8-hour sort of lifespan, so as long as you drink it within 8 hours, the nutrients are still there if you keep it in the fridge and you keep it closed and non-exposed to any light so that it doesn't oxidize. So it keeps for 8 hours in the fridge, but also you can freeze it, which helps a lot if you wanted to do it just once for the whole week, and then just take one out every morning out of the freezer.